Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 8 and 9th. I welcome you in my lecture number 4 of unit number 3. Dear students, I have completed a reading and translation of unit number 3 in my previous lectures, and now here is the turn of exercises. So open your books today on page number 27 and 28. And first you see page number 27, and the topic is glossary. Under that topic, you can see a big list of words, and these words are from the text. And then there you can see the meanings of these words. Dear students, I already explained all these words and showed you the meaning in Urdu while I was teaching you lessons, so I don't feel the need of explaining them again. So you should yourself go through these meanings. Thank you very much. Now see your page number 28, and here is second topic, and that is comprehension. Under the comprehension heading, you can see exercise A and exercise B. Exercise A is about question answers, and exercise B is about choose the correct options. Exercise A, and here you can see the question, answer the following questions. Question number 1 is describe the person who had come out of the aeroplane at Moripur, Karachi on August 7, 1947. Number 2 is why did the crowd roar in one voice, Pakistan Zindabad? Option C is why had people become homeless? Question 1, 2, 3, and question 4 is why did Qaid-e-Azam look satisfied? Question 5 is what did the Qaid tell the people about equal rights? And question number 6 is find a sentence from the text having cause and effect. And question number 7 is identify a sentence from the text expressing an opinion. Okay, dear students, from question number 1 to 7, and similarly on page number 28, you can see exercise I. Write down the summary of the lesson Qaid-e-Azam, the great leader. These things will be provided you, their answers and that summary will be provided you in form of photo state. And then I will explain when inshallah we will meet in the class. Okay. Now see your exercise B. Choose the correct answer for the following. There is statement, then 4 options, and you have to select the correct one. Number 1 is as he drove through the great sea of people that stretched from the airport to the city. In this sentence, the metaphor sea of people conveys the ideas that option 1, the people were moving like waves of sea. Option 2, there was a very great number of people. Option C, people were standing in large area of salty water. And option D is a large number of people gathered near the sea. Sea of people means a great number of people. So keeping that meaning in the mind, option B is correct, that there was a large or very great number of people. Okay, and in the text it was used for those people who were standing to welcome Qaid-e-Azam, and they were in great number. Okay, now statement number 2 is as soon as he appeared, the whole crowd roared with one voice, Pakistan Zindabad. Using the comparison clue, the word roared in the sentence means number 1, an angry voice, a long deep voice, an irritated voice, and an annoyed voice. So according to this is a long deep voice, and basically that is used for the roaring and long deep voice of lion when it roars in the jungle, and here it means a long deep voice. See your sentence number 3. Through all the excitement of those first days in the life of the young nation. In this sentence, the phrase young nation represents. Young nation means number 1, option A is newly developed country. Undeveloped country, newly developed country which is developed but recently, and undeveloped country which is not at all developed. And option C is not fully formed country, that country which is not even fully made. And option D is an advanced country which is developed and progressed country. So according to the text, young nation here is used for not fully formed country, because it was a new country and it was not fully made, fully completed. Okay, so according to the text and young nation, here it means option C, that is the correct one option. Okay, now see number 4. Qaid-e-Azam, the man who had made it possible, remained calm, serious, and sober. after independence because, like, he was very serious, calm, and sober. And the reason was that option A, he was thinking millions of people who had become homeless. Option C is he was thinking of ways to run the newly born nation. Option C is he was thinking about his own family and friends. And option D is he was thinking of the ways to accommodate millions of people. So, according to the text, we have seen that the option why he was sober, calm, and serious, the option A is correct. That he was thinking of the millions of people who had become homeless, and because of that reason, he was calm, serious, and sober. Okay, now see your number 5 statement. Sentence number 5 is Muhammad Ali Jinnah was at this time tired and far from well. Tired and far from well. In this sentence, the phrase far from well refers to, dear students, when I was teaching you and when it came in the paragraph, I explained the meaning of that phrase far from well, that he was not in good health. So, according to that statement and that phrase, now we have to see the option. Option A is ill or ailing. Option B is bedridden or disabled. Option C is cruel or infirm. And option D is injured or hurt. Qaid-e-Azam was far from well means that he was ill or ailing. That phrase has been used for Qaid-e-Azam in the text. It means ill or ailing. Now see your exercise C on page number 29. What do you understand by the following phrases? Explain. Phrase number 1 is the cheers and tears of joy. Phrase number 2 is far from well. Phrase number 3 is had become a nation. And phrase number 4 is enemy of today may be the friend of tomorrow. Maybe friend of tomorrow. Phrase number 1. The meaning of phrase number 1, explanation of phrase number 1 is the cheers and tears of joy. Dear students, cheer means to show excitement And here in the text, it is used to show excitement with raised voice. And tear means drops of fluid that come out of the eyes while crying and sometimes in excitement. Now, here, dear students, the phrase cheers and tears of joy means excitement shown with raised slogans and tears in eyes. In the lesson, the phrase means the people were very excited to see Qaid-e-Azam and they raised slogans of happiness and their eyes got wet with happiness. Okay, second phrase is far from well. Far means at a distance and well means good. But in the phrase here, it means away from goodness. And in the lesson, this phrase means away from good health, means sick or ill. And that phrase has been used for Qaid-e-Azam. Then phrase number 3 is had become a nation. Had become a nation. Nation means a group of people living together and even sometimes not living together but having one objective. So Muslim nation is having one objective and that is Islam, so it is called a nation. Now the expression that Muslims living in India were also a nation, but they were not officially recognized. So after the announcement of independence, now they could call themselves as one nation, that is Muslim nation. Here it means had become a nation that after the announcement of independence, Muslims of India became a officially recognized nation. Then phrase number 4 is enemy of today may be the friend of tomorrow. Enemy of today may be friend of tomorrow. This expression means those who are not good with each other due to diverse reasons, and that is different ideals, objectives, cultures, religions. But diverse and different scenario can always not be same. Differences can be abolished and enmity can be converted into friendship. So the people who are in enmity with each other today, they can become the friends tomorrow, because it is possible that the differences can be abolished. The differences can be smoothed. Okay. Now see your exercise D. Use the following words in your own sentences. Number 1 is excitement. Number 2 is ideal. Number 3 is rarely. And number 4 is vast. And number 5 is unity. Dear students, I'll show you the meaning in Urdu and then you have to make your own sentences in your rough notebook. Now let me show you the meaning of these words in Urdu. See your exercise D. And the question is, use the following words in sentences. Here are 5 words: excitement, ideal, rarely, vast, unity. And the meaning: excitement means josho kharosh. And ideal means misali or tasawwur. Rarely means shazo nadir hi, bahut kam, very rare. Vast means vasi, spacious, big. And unity means union, ittihad. Okay, dear students, you have to make the sentences of these words in your rough notebook. Inshallah, when we will meet in the class, we will discuss and I'll check these things. And inshallah, I'll proceed towards my next exercises in my next videos. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.